Good morning, family, and welcome to what I'm calling the routine. This is Dr. B, and for the next 365 days, we're going to do this together. And we're not going to do it perfectly, but we are going to do it consistently. You know, we all talk about wanting a routine. We talk about discipline, consistency, faith, growth, but most of us don't actually have a routine that we can return to every single day. This isn't going to be me teaching you from the outside. This is me committing to becoming with you. So if you hang with me for 30 days, you'll build a powerful habit. If you hang with me for 90 days, it will change your life. But if you hang with me for all 365 days, your life will never be the same. And that, my friend, is a complete promise. As people who want to live their best lives, we need to be intentional. No, we have to be intentional. And for the next 365 days, if you join me, this is how we will start our day. We will wake up on purpose. We will protect our focus. We will not be distracted by opening our phones, devices, TV, computers, etc. until we are done here. We will hydrate immediately. We will create stillness through our breathing. We will work on our connection and our identity through a short devotional. We will focus on our gratitude. We will set our intention for the day. We will plan to make a connection with somebody this day. We will make and keep at least one promise to ourselves. And at some point today, we will move our body, not together, but you can do exercise, you can get it done. So now listen, if you're just finding us today, whether it's day 1 or day 200, you're right on time. These days don't build on each other, but each one stands on its own, and it's about consistency. And I understand because of the time zone, we're doing it at 6:30 Mountain Time, but whatever, you might have kids, you might have work and a real life. You may not always be able to join us live, and that's okay. If you need to, you can always watch the recording from the day before and do this routine earlier in your day if that's what it takes. It's live is obviously more powerful, but the recording still works. And that's what matters, is that you spend this time intentionally. You don't have to be perfect. You just need to show up. Welcome to the routine. Let's become together. And if you need more information, just go ahead and go to routine.live. Now let's go. Today, this is so funny. We just tried it. I guess there was no sound. And so I'm hoping it says, my computer says there's sound and that it is working. So I hope that that is the case and it is working. And so I decided so that we would be able to just get this in and do it over and start over. So I understand if you're coming back and you don't have the time, but I want to make sure we have the recording so that we do it for the whole day. So we're going to start out with some breathing. It'll be a little bit shorter because we already did some breathing. I only have one glass of water left because we already drank some water. But we're just going to do 5 short breaths right now. So breathe in. Calming down just a little bit. Breathe in. Breathe in. Breathe in. We will do 2 more. Breathe in. And breathe in. If you have 2 glasses of water, go ahead and drink 2 glasses of water or drink your first glass. I will go ahead and drink one more right now. Half of one, and then I'll do the half after we're ready. All right. So let's jump into our devotional. And we're hoping that if you can't hear me, let me know. But if you can, we're good to go. All right. So we're going to jump into, the devotional right now, which is on day 82. Idle. Trust in the timing. Trust in the timing. The verse that is for today is to everything there is a season. And that comes from Ecclesiastes 3:1. And the ground, and God help me to trust your timing. We think about timing and we think about, there's so many times, I guess, when we think that we need to get ahead and do something that we're not ready for. And so we think about it, the truth is calling unfolds in season, and it doesn't happen instantly. We have to become, I talk about this all the time, that we have to become the person that is capable of doing some of the things that God has asked us to do, right? We have to be capable of being able to have the relationships that will move us forward. We have to be capable. There's so many times in our life where we say, I want to try this. I don't know if you've ever experienced that, but you want to get it done. You're excited about getting it done. You don't want to wait. You say, I'm not procrastinating this time. And then you don't go through the process. Like, I think about this devotional, right? This devotional that we're doing, we're on day 82. I would love to be at day 360 right now. And I think about what day 360 would look like, and what I'm going to be, and the man that I'm going to be, and the person I'm going to be, and the people that I've been able to help, and the people that we've been growing with, and what that looks like. But I have to be diligent about being consistent and being patient while I wait and get through the process and become better at this. There were seasons where I wanted to move faster. And I think you can all think of one of those where you want to move faster. You want to get to the end. You want to see the results of all the hard work you're putting in. You wish the doors open sooner, results show up quicker. But looking back, I can see how timing protected me. I wasn't ready yet, and God knew it. When things finally came together, I had the capacity to carry them. Have you ever been in a situation where you rushed it and then you realized, oh, wow, I should have waited. Oh, wow, this isn't what I expected it to be. That happens to me often still to this day, where I'll do something and go, this is the results that I want. I can't wait to get it done. And then go try to do it. And it doesn't work out the way that I really, truly wanted it to work out. Timing is preparation, not delay. Now, I'm not talking about the timing where you go, I just procrastinated, so I have to wait. I'm talking about you doing the work, you're being consistent, you're doing the activities, you're growing, right? Sometimes you're reading a great book, right? And you want to get to the end of the book and you don't want to go through all of the things that you have to hear the story and have it developed. You're excited to figure out what happens at the end. Sometimes you're at a movie and it's a good movie and you see the plot twist and you see the protagonist and you see the things and the problems that they have to go through. And sometimes we want our lives to be like those movies where it's only going to take a little bit of time, because the movie, some of those movies can say they'll do the little subtitle 20 years ago, right? And then they'll fast forward 20 years later and you go, okay, well, 20 years later on movie time is like 5 minutes. But 20 years in our lives, man, I think about Noah, right? And you think about the amount of time that it took him to build a boat when there had been no rain. And thinking about the timing of it, can we hurry up and, how long did it take him to get the animals on the boat? And then for it to only rain for 40 days, I'm sure that was a miserable 40 days. But to think of all the 70, 80 years that it took him to build that boat, every year, every day, and think about our lives and how short they are in the things that we do. So the invitation today is, where do you need to trust timing? Where do you need to trust timing instead of forcing progress? And the practice is release one timeline expectation this week. Release one timeline expectation this week. Lord, help me to trust your timing over my own. Ooh, that's a hard one to do sometimes, because we want things to happen and we live in this fast food world. But if we trust God in the things that he's doing with us and the person that he's making us to be, oh my gosh, the reward is going to be so much better. My patience the blessing I'm saying, may patience align you with purpose. So I'm going to put the three questions here in the chat. I'll put the three questions right here in our chat. And again, sorry that the timing of the audio not working today didn't work too good, but we're still good. We're still moving through and making it happen. All right, so we're going to jump into, I'm going to put these on and we'll see if the music should be on right now. So we're going to jump into our gratitude session. Let's actually do some more breathing first before we jump into gratitude. So we're just going to do 5 quick breaths into the nose, out through the mouth. So go in, 2, into the nose, 2, 3, into the nose, out through the mouth. Breathe into the nose, 4. Breathe out. And 5. Of course, we are hydrating before we are caffeinating. We are hydrating before we're caffeinating. So if you don't have water, make sure you go get some water. You drink it first. And now let's move into our gratitude session. So during this part of the session, I am going to read my gratitude for today. I want you to think about and write down at least 4 or 5 things, whether you're writing down, you're thinking in your head, you're typing in your mouth, of what you're thankful for today. I'm actually going to play maybe the first 15, 20 seconds of this video so that you can start thinking about what you are grateful today before I even start reading. So let me place the video on. You can probably hear the music of it now. Thank you, God, that I woke up today. Thank you for my breath in my lungs, strength in my body, clarity in my mind, and steadiness in my nervous system. Thank you for my heart beating with consistency, my brain processing with awareness, my muscles supporting movement, and my body renewing itself. Thank you for helping me to understand that pressure reveals strength that I've been building. Thank you for guiding me to remain grounded, to breathe deeply, and to respond with discipline instead of reacting with emotion. I'm thankful for whatever reason that the sound didn't work when we first started this morning, and that the reaction wasn't one that is emotional. It's one that it happens. I'm thankful that we were able to move forward and now be able to finish. I'm deeply thankful for my family, my wife, my children, my parents, and the relationships that give me life, meaning, and responsibility. Thank you for love, support, and accountability that surround me. Thank you for helping me recognize that relationships grow stronger when I lead with grace and understanding. Thank you for guiding me to respond with patience, even when situations are not perfect. I am thankful for the relationships in my life, my wife, my kids, my grandkids, my parents, my in-laws, my cousins, my aunts, my uncles. I'm thankful that I can bring unity, patience, and encouragement into whatever relationship that I'm part of today. Thank you for the provision in my life for shelter, nourishment, transportation, safety, stability, and order. Thank you for the structure that allows me to move forward with confidence. Thank you for helping me see that provision includes preparation. What I have today is equipping me for what I will face tomorrow. I'm thankful for the provision that's surrounding me. I'm thankful that I can use what I have today to better prepare for what's ahead. I am grateful for financial provision and opportunity, the ability to earn, manage, build, and give. Thank you for the lessons that have shaped my understanding and the opportunities to continue to grow my awareness. Thank you for helping me remain disciplined with emotions or pressure try to influence my decisions. Thank you for guiding me to think clearly and act wisely. I'm thankful for the financial opportunities in my life. I'm thankful that I can make a wise and disciplined financial decision even today that strengthens my future. I'm thankful that I get to live with purpose and direction. I thank you that my life has meaning beyond comfort and that my actions carry impact. Thank you for helping me understand that challenges are part of the process and the growth. Thank you for guiding me to stay aligned even when it requires strength and perseverance. I'm thankful that I woke up this morning and that I get to do the things that you would have me do today. Those that are listening, think of anything else that you are thankful for and write it down or just meditate on it. So thankful. Okay, let's move into, stop. So crazy. All right. So today, tomorrow, and for the rest of my life, dear Lord, give me the wisdom to do the things you put me on this earth to do in a way that pleases you and serves others. In a way that pleases you and serves others. Oops, right here. I walk in the favor of God in my health. I walk in the favor of God in my finances. I walk in the favor of God in my business. I walk in the favor of God in my marriage. I walk in the favor of God in my key relationships. And I hope you're saying this with me and you can see them on the screen. I walk in the favor of God in my ministry. I walk in the favor of God with my children. I walk in the favor of God with my grandchildren. If you don't have grandchildren, add something else in that spot. I walk in the favor of God in my debt elimination. I walk in the favor of God with my credit and creditors. I walk in the favor of God with my loans and any applications I do. I walk in the favor of God in my service to others. I walk in the favor of God with my leaders. I walk in the favor of God with my investors. I walk in the favor of God with my mentors and coaches. I walk in the favor of God in my new projects. I walk in the favor of God with my team. I walk in the favor of God with those who work with me, for me, and whether they're paid or volunteered. Today and every day, I walk in the favor of God, talk in the favor of God, and operate in the favor of God. The favor on my life changes for me rules, regulations, and policies. It surrounds me and covers those who are close to me, whether they're next to me physically here or online or wherever folks can see me, right? That if you are close to me or you're hearing my voice, I want the favor of God to just jump all over you, not only covering me, covering you as well. It is in every area of my life and for the rest of my life. This day I expect favor, I live favor, I anticipate favor. The time for favor is now, right now, today. Oh Lord, that you would bless me and enlarge my territory. Let your hand be with me and keep me from harm so that I may be free from pain. And then as we move into our affirmations today, oh gosh, this is just amazing what's happening. I pull them up and then they disappear. All right, so you're going to see me. So if you've never seen this before, if you go to the routine.live, you can see everything that I'm doing right here. So it scrolls up and I'm going to go to the part that says affirmations and it's going to pull it back up since it deleted it. And then we are going to do our affirmations together. So we'll start here. I am becoming the person my future requires. I am becoming the person my future requires. I am becoming the person that my future requires. I choose presence over pressure today. I choose presence over pressure today. I choose presence over pressure today. I show up even when it's uncomfortable. I show up even when it's uncomfortable. I show up even when it's uncomfortable. I am consistent, not perfect. I am consistent, not perfect. I am consistent, not perfect. I'm going to put my little face here so you can see me doing it. I listen before I react. I listen before I react. I listen before I react. I'm grounded, grateful, and growing. I'm grounded, grateful, and growing. I'm grounded, grateful, and growing. I build trust through my daily actions. I build trust through my daily actions. I build trust through my daily actions. Please say you with me. I attract unlimited wealth because I give extraordinary value. I attract unlimited wealth because I give extraordinary value. What I practice today becomes my legacy tomorrow. What I practice today becomes my legacy tomorrow. What I practice today becomes my legacy tomorrow. I finish what I start. I finish what I start. I finish what I start. I wake up on purpose and live with intention. I wake up on purpose and I live with intention. I wake up on purpose and I live with intention. I protect my focus and guard my mind. I protect my focus and I guard my mind. I protect my focus and I guard my mind. I choose discipline as an act of self-respect. I choose discipline as an act of self-respect. I choose discipline as an act of self-respect. My body is healing and strengthening. I choose foods, movement, and habits that give me life and energy. My body is healing and strengthening. I choose foods, movement, and habits that give me life and energy. My body is healing and it is strengthening. I choose foods, movement, and habits that give me life and energy. I speak life into myself and to others. I am a master at being present. I speak life to myself and others. I am a master at being present. I speak life into myself and to others. I am a master at being present. I make space for stillness and clarity. I make space for stillness and clarity. I make space for stillness and clarity. I keep my promises, especially the ones I make to myself. I keep my promises, especially the ones I make to myself. I keep my promises, especially the ones I make to myself. I choose courage over comfort. I choose courage over comfort. I choose courage over comfort. I make meaningful connections every day. I make meaningful connections every day. I make meaningful connections every day. I take responsibility for who I'm becoming. I take responsibility for who I'm becoming. I take responsibility for who I am becoming. I am right where I'm supposed to be in order to become who God made me to be. I am right where I'm supposed to be in order to become who God made me to be. I am right where I'm supposed to be in order to become who God made me to be. God has already placed me and is providing me with everything I need for what He has called me to do. God has already placed me and is providing me with everything I need for what He has called me to do. God has already placed me and is providing me with everything I need for what He has called me to do. There is more than enough, and I am enough to fulfill my purpose. There is more than enough, and I am enough to fulfill my purpose. Everything works out for me. Even this podcast that we did where the sound didn't work before, it works now. So everything works out for me because I direct my thought. Everything works out for me because I refuse drift and distraction. And everything works out for me because that's the person I become. Everything works out for me. I direct my thoughts. Everything works out for me. I refuse drift and distractions. And everything works out for me because that is the person I have become. I live in abundance. There is no lack. God's provision is everywhere and in all things. I live in abundance. There is no lack. God's provision is everywhere and in all things. I count it all joy knowing God is using every season to strengthen me and to fulfill His purpose in me and through me. I count it all joy knowing God is using every season to strengthen me and to fulfill His purpose in me. I count it all joy knowing God is using every season to strengthen me and to fulfill His purpose in me and through me. And now if we jump into our word for today, our word for today is trustworthiness. Trustworthiness is consistent honesty over time. Consistent honesty over time. Meaning that somebody can trust you because you have proven that you've been consistent over a long period of time. It's not that you say, hey, have you ever heard that person? Trust me. Trust me. Like, I don't know you. I don't know. I haven't seen your character. I haven't seen your consistency. I haven't seen you do this over and over again. Like right now, I hope that you can trust that I will show up every morning, like I said I've done. Why? Because I've done it 82 days in a row. And I said, I'm going to do it for 365. And I don't know if you got that much trust. Maybe when we get to 150, you'll say, oh, I trust that he's going to be here because he's a person who said he's going to do and he does what he said he's going to do. Trust is rarely built in big moments. It's built in small consistencies. When people know your word means something, influence grows naturally. Some people say, well, people aren't following me. I'm trying to be the leader. I'm trying to be the best leader that I possibly can. And then my question, are you consistent in the things that you're telling people across the board? If you say, I want the meeting to start at 8 o'clock, and you say you're a person who values time, and you show up at 10 minutes late every time, your trustworthiness has now wavered and hindered. So today, as you're making your connection, think about who trusts you deeply. I want you to think about why, and maybe call them and ask them, why do you trust me? What is it in my character that you trust me? Or maybe you can call somebody up and meet with them today that you haven't been trustworthy with, and you can ask them, at what point did you stop trusting me? And what did I do? And what is it that I can do to improve? I would use today's connection to kind of seek out some of those trusts. Trust is one of the main things that we should show up as. I have a whole series on just trust leadership and what it means to trust and how important trust is. My whole podcast, Journey to Freedom, started around this whole belief of how important trust is. So I need you to protect that trust as you have those conversations today. Choose a conversation today, be fully present in. I'll tell you what, trust starts with you being present in your conversation. So you put your phone down, your eyes go up, and you listen before you try to talk, before you try to add to conversations. That's one thing I'm really working on this year, is not adding more of me to conversations unless I'm asked. I'm not providing information just because I want to hear my own voice. I want to make sure if they want more information from me that I'm being asked. And then promise yourself today, whatever your promise is, I would say keep your word all day today. If that's something you do every single day, then maybe at the next level where you practice this, you say, this is something that I've been working on, trying to make it done, and do it, and then do what you said. Make the promise, trust yourself today. Grow that with yourself. Say that you're going to do something that you don't normally do, and then actually do it. Maybe that's the promise. Either way, whatever your promise is, write it down, say it out loud, do it before you go to bed tonight, and then in the morning, check off that you were able to do it. Again, today's word is trustworthiness. Man, I've been excited about this prayer today that we'll go over. I will not settle. And this is coming from enlarging our tent from Isaiah 54:2. And don't hold back. I won't even add to this. Heavenly Father, I make up my mind today. I will experience your best for my life. And if your best for my life is not having the sound work on this podcast or whatever, this devotion at this morning, then that is just fine. I will not settle for small living or small expectations. I will not settle for things getting worse in my life. Things are getting better and better for me. Everything in my life is getting better and better. I hope you're saying these with me. Read it with me. I will not settle for the past holding me back from my future. You have destined me for greatness, so I will not settle for a mediocre life. I choose to receive your blessing. I let go of small expectations. I choose to receive what you have already done for me. I expect goodness and mercy to follow me all the days of my life. I choose today to think big and renew my mind to heaven's way of thinking. I will speak to the mountains and they will move. My family and my descendants will be blessed. I will possess the land. I will use big language because you are big language. I will ask big. I will seek big. I will dream big. I will never stop envisioning a better life and dreaming about a better life. My family being better, my health being better, my purpose being better, my emotions being better, my mind being better, and my finances being better. I refuse to settle for a life that is getting worse. I embrace a life that is getting brighter and brighter and better and better and stronger and stronger. And that's from glory to glory every day until the day of your return. I give up small thinking. I expect good things to happen to me every day of my life. I agree with your way of looking at things. I decide to think bigger every day, and I will continue to ask for what you said I could ask for. Those are the desires of my heart. I accept visions and dreams that the Holy Spirit has placed within me. I will not be limited by any ceiling, any roof, any wall, any barrier, or any limitation others place on me. Things like race and age and color and education or gender or anything else others say I am. Nothing will limit me because you are an unlimited God and you live inside of me. I stand on knowing that you are able to do immeasurably, abundantly above all that I can ask or imagine, according to your power that works within me. Today, I let go of a small God and small expectations, and I begin to dream bigger dreams, my wildest dreams, believing that you will do exceedingly beyond all of them. And that's in your name. Amen, amen, and amen. Oh gosh, and so as we prepare to hear the song today, that we got through this today, that we re-recorded it today, I thank you for being part of the journey. You are God's greatest gift. Let him wrap his arms around you, surround you, hold you, love on you in a way that you deserve to be loved. I pray that you will, that you will understand that you are born for greatness, and also that you are the answer to somebody else's prayer, right? Somebody else is praying and you just need to be waiting for God to use you however he can. So enjoy the song today. I will come back with a blessing at the end, and thank you again for being part of this journey with us.
Yeah. Dr.B in the building. We becoming the person now. Let's go. Woke up with a purpose, sunlight on my face. The God who made the universe still knows me by my name. Every step is kingdom, every breath is grace. I've notched the process, I just run in my own lane. 2 ears, 1 mouth, so I listen first. Hurting people hurt people, so I speak the healing words. I am a coach, a friend, a brother, a guide, helping people break the limits that were living inside. You have to be the one before you do the thing. Identity before assignment, that is how freedom sings. Every story is sacred, every life unique, and they do not care what you know until they know you are listening. I am becoming the person God made me to be. Stepping in the calling, walking wild and free. From the podcast to the people, I pray for every day. Purpose in my heartbeat, purpose in my name. I am becoming the person. The journey is where my freedom stays. From mile-high flights to Chicago nights, from track lines chalk to the chaplain's light. 250 men with stories that ignite, now living boldly with purpose taking off in sight. Relationship first, that is the way I lead. Connection is the soil where the soul gets freed. I am a husband, father, and granddad too. 30 people at Thanksgiving, that's what love can do. I say you are God's greatest gift because it is true. Every room gets brighter when you walk through. I am living this mission until the final breath, helping others rise so their best becomes their next step. I am becoming the person God made me to be. Stepping in the calling, walking wild and free. From the pastures to the people, I pray for every day. Purpose in my heartbeat, purpose in my name. I am becoming the person. The journey is where my freedom stays. Mars, from Denver to the nations. Let the good news spread. Faith over fear, that is the voice in my head. If you knew the stories and the places I have been, you would know every setback was a setup to win. I show up with bass and I show up with fire. I show up with truth for the ones who inspire. Legacy in motion, generations rise. God's fingerprints are all over my life. I am becoming the person God made me to be. Walking in the promise He keeps over me. Every step is purpose, every breath is praise. And the world gets brighter when we live this way. We are becoming the person, becoming the person. The journey is where our freedom stays. Let's go! Dr.B. Becoming the person. Every day.
All right. All right. So thank you. Again for being part of this journey.